these past few days, when I've seen myself, I seem like someone else. He's a man, he's just a man, and I've had so many men before in very many ways. He's just one more. Yep, I am back already, and I know it says I'm back with a song. Don't worry, I won't be singing it. After I left here a couple of minutes ago, and I went to YouTube, and I was looking for something to watch, and I saw a song that I always loved. In fact, I went to a Harry Chapin concert back in 1903, and he was on the tour where he introduced this song, and he told the story behind the song. And I'm hoping most people that see this will know who Harry Chapin was. Hello, it's me. Uh, he had a lot of great songs. Most people know Taxi. Uh, he had some others. The Oh God, I can't think of it. Well, there's one you could look up. I always liked called "I Want to Learn a Love Song," and it has to do about how he met his wife. And oh my God, somebody help me out here. Um, the one about being too busy to see his son. I know people that changed their lives, and it was a great song. But this song I'm going to play, and I'm risking copyright. Who knows if we'll actually get through the song? I don't know how tightly they watch Harry Chapin music, but this is a song that always had special meaning for me. And I'll tell you how Harry introduced the song in concert. He said that his secretary came to him the one day and had her son's report card. And you know how in elementary school they'd always put little notes in the report card. Mine always used to say, I swear to God, 6 years, every semester, Dan would be a very good student if he would just apply himself. Yeah, I never cared about being a very good student. I was happy with being a good student and not applying myself at all. That's another story. Anyway, his secretary's son had a note that said, and I don't remember the name, let's just say Carrie, that Carrie travels to the beat of a different drummer, but don't worry, by the end of the year, we'll have him marching in line with everybody else. Oh shit, I just got a little choked up there. I'm just thinking about school. Because I mean, dude, that was my life. They were always trying to pound my round peg into the square hole. And while I'm speaking of square holes, hi, Carrie and Nerdy. Thanks for coming back. Um, so anyway, that's what this song is about. If you haven't heard it before, it's called Flowers Are Red. Let's hope we get to listen to it to the end. Um, but it's all about a kid being pounded into this round hole, square hole, whatever it's supposed to be. And here it comes. Damn, why can't I think of that other song? Hopefully by the end of this, I'll know it.
The little boy went first day of school. He got some crayons and he started to draw. He put colors all over the paper, for colors was what he saw. And the teacher said, "What you doing, young man?" "I'm painting flowers," he said. She said, "It's not the time for art, young man. And anyway, flowers are green and red. There's a time for everything, young man, and the way it should be done. You've got to show concern for everyone else, for you're not the only one." And she said, "Flowers are red, young man, and green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they always have been seen." But the little boy said, "There are so many colors in the rainbow, so many colors in the morning sun, so many colors in a flower, and I see everyone." The teacher said, "You're sassy, there's ways that things should be, and you'll paint flowers the way they are, so repeat after me." And she said, "Flowers are red, young man, and green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they always have been seen." But the little boy said, "There are so many colors in the rainbow, so many colors in the morning sun, so many colors in the flower, and I see everyone." The teacher put him in a corner. She said, "It's for your own good, and you won't come out till you get it right and are responding like you should." Well, finally he got lonely, writing thought filled his head, and he went up to the teacher, and this is what he said. And he said, "Flowers are red, and green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they always have been seen." Time went by like it always does, and they moved to another town. And the little boy went to another school, and this is what he found. The teacher there was smiling. She said painting should be fun, and there were so many colors in a flower, so let's use every one. But that little boy painted flowers in neat rows of green and red, and when the teacher asked him why, this is what he said. And he said, "Flowers are red, and green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they always have been seen."
I don't know about you, but that song just tears me up. You know, luckily, they never managed to get me marching in line with the rest, which will probably explain a lot that you may have wondered about me. Um, yeah, see, Carrie says he loves Cats in the Cradle. Gary, I have a cousin that's a couple years older than me, and he was um, career Air Force. He retired as a colonel, and he was telling me one time, that he was going up through the ranks. He had his sights set high, and he was like, anytime they offered like a new position, he'd take it because that's how you get promoted through the ranks. That's one of the ways. And then he heard that song, if you can believe it, and he realized that he was putting his career above his three daughters, and it totally changed his life. He started focusing on his family instead. By the way, anybody who wasn't following, I'm talking about Cats in the Cradle, not the song we just listened to. But yeah, and I can remember seeing an interview with Harry's son, who this song was about, because Harry's wife wrote this song as a poem, as kind of a morality lesson to Harry. It's like, you're spending all this time on the road and you're doing all this stuff, for charity and all that. What about your son? And he turned it into a song. And I remember the son saying so many people would come up to him and go, your song changed my life. So that's cool. So anyway, yeah, I loved Harry Chapin. I was lucky enough to see him in concert in Heinz Hall in Pittsburgh, which I believe is called something else now. It was a beautiful big old theater, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, and if you were also another square peg that teachers were trying to pound into the wrong hole, welcome to the club. And I hope you survived it like I did. Although I'm sure the people who gave in maybe had easier lives, but that ain't me, babe, as the song goes.